During the week, you can often see students dressed in scrubs here at Winter Haven High School. This is because they're part of the Medical Academy. I'm Cheyenne with BDTV, here to find out more about the club dedicated to medical learning. Sam, how long have you been in the medical program, and why did you decide to become a part of the Medical Academy?
Well, I've been in the medical program for 3 years, and I've decided to go into it because I'd like to pursue a career in the medical field, and it's going to help me prepare to be in it. Yeah.
And what skills have you learned being in the Medical Academy?
Well, we've learned CPR, first aid, how to take vital signs, and blood pressures.
We have a lot of students who are interested in working in the medical field as a career. For those who are not college bound, they can graduate with industry certifications that will allow them to work as an EKG technician or to be able to run a medical office. So that's a really good thing. They can go out and be ready for the workforce and make a higher rate than if they just had a high school diploma. Also, those who are college bound that want to go into nursing or physical therapy have the opportunity to work in field while they're in college, so they can keep their hands in the medical field and make a little money while they're in school.
So Justin, tell me what you enjoy most about being in the Medical Academy.
I like it because it's a lot of hands-on versus doing it out of a book. And before I got into the Medical Academy, I didn't know what career I wanted to pursue in. But since I've gotten to the academy, I've decided I think I want to go with a medical career.
Now that you know more about the Medical Academy, I encourage you to go check it out for yourself. This has been Cheyenne with BDTV. Stay safe, Winter Haven.
Around 276,000 teenagers try to commit suicide per year, between the ages of 15 and 25 years old. Out of the 276,000 teenagers who try to attempt suicide, 5,000 of them will succeed. I'm Luke with BDTV, here to help you understand the seriousness of teen suicide. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among teenagers. If you or someone you know is contemplating suicide, you can get help. Just call 1-800-273-TALK. Don't ever be afraid to get help.
My next door neighbor David's mom screamed, and his brother ran outside, and all I could remember is just sitting there waiting, being like, don't let it be David, don't let it be David, waiting to see what could happen. And I just looked, and I saw him being wheeled out on a stretcher. Probably one of the toughest things I've ever experienced since I've known him since I was 7. It was just something I'm not really used to, seeing one of my best friends like just sit there and they're gone like in a matter of minutes. It's tough losing somebody you're close to for almost all of your life.
Suicide rates differ between boys and girls. Girls think about and attempt suicide about twice as often as boys, yet boys die of suicide 4 times as often. If you or someone you know who needs help, call 211. This is a crisis service center of Tampa Bay. They are open 24 hours a day and 365 days a year.
Someone they trust that they feel they can talk to, they need to go and find them and speak to them.
Remember, Winter Haven, never be afraid to reach out for help. 24% of high school students have seriously thought about suicide. 8% have actually attempted that plan. And 2% have seriously injured or killed themselves because of this attempt. This has been Luke with BDTV. Winter Haven, never be afraid to reach out for help.
High school is often viewed as lessons on reading, writing, and arithmetic. But Winter Haven High School teaches you much more than that, like life lessons. We understand that sometimes there are situations in life that we have no control over, and we learn the importance as eminent members of society of helping those in need, because we never know when we'll be the ones in need. I'm Cheyenne with BDTV, here to show you how Winter Haven helps. Every year around the holidays, the junior class organizes an angel tree here on campus. As junior class president, can you tell us why the junior class is organizing the Angel Tree Project here at Winter Haven?
Well, not only is it tradition for the juniors to help sponsor the Angel Tree Project, it's tradition for Winter Haven High School students to help out around the holiday season.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a club here at Winter Haven High School that organizes Operation Christmas Child, where students can help out children in need all over the world around Christmas time. What were in these boxes?
Items like small toys, hygiene items, school supplies.
And it was all led by Winter Haven students.
It was indeed, and I am so proud of the FCA members. They just did this so joyfully, and they had such a great heart.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and some of our students and teachers volunteered at the Big Pink Ribbon to help raise money for this cause.
We did promote it, and I attended in support of the staff members here at Winter Haven that currently or have had battled breast cancer.
The Haley Center downtown helps those without health insurance receive medical care. Haley Caudill is a student here at Winter Haven High School who volunteers at the Haley Center and is organizing a holiday food and clothing drive.
Well, students and staff up until Christmas break can donate canned foods and clothes that they don't want or wear anymore to their 5th period classes, and all the proceeds will go to the poverty-stricken families in the Winter Haven area.
Blue Devil involvement in projects such as these proves how important volunteering in our community is here. This has been Cheyenne with BDTV. Keep on helping Winter Haven.
You know, I don't want this sandwich.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing, I'm just not in the mood for a sandwich.
What do you mean you're not in the mood? You know there's kids in Africa who are starving and would be grateful to have half of that sandwich.
Well, fine, send it to them.
Jessica, that's not funny. You know there's things you can do to actually help them.
Like what?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Have you ever heard of Meals of Hope?
No, what is that?
This year, Winter Haven's own Interact Club is participating with the Meals of Hope organization. Meals of Hope is a non-profit organization with the goal to package and distribute fortified meals to those in need. This Saturday, you can participate in this great cause in our school's cafeteria starting at noon, where they plan to package over 75,000 meals.
The Meals of Hope project is a project that the Winter Haven Rotary Club started 3 years ago, and it's focused on kids against hunger. One of the things that we identified is the local elementary schools and the high schools. We did not realize how many kids were on that meal program that left school on a Friday afternoon and didn't get a meal until Monday. So this project is really designed to address the need in the local environment.
Our theme this year is kids helping kids against hunger. We are asking for volunteers from the high school, families, parents, cousins, anyone that you want, friends, to come and help out. It goes towards a great cause to help end hunger in our local area. They start serving food at noon, and all the volunteers get a free meal before they start serving or start packing bags, and that'll last about 2 to 3 hours.
Wow, that's a really great cause. We should definitely go help out.
Calm down, Jessica. It's not until the 25th in our very own cafeteria. So until then, just eat your sandwich.
Oh, okay.
I'm Cheyenne with BDTV, and we're here at Fantasy at Flight in support of the Big Pink Ribbon. They're expecting about 5,000 people up here to form the largest pink ribbon ever, and it will hopefully be in the Guinness Book of Records. So we're going to go register now.
We are participating in the Big Pink Ribbon in support of the families that have dealt with breast cancer. We both have had members in our family that have gone through cancer, and we know that it's tough.
I'm just here to represent Winter Haven High School. We do have several teachers that have battled or are battling breast cancer currently, and I'm here to show support for our entire school population.
I'm here to support my great grandma. She passed away from breast cancer like 3 months ago, so yeah, I'm here to support it and I want to fight against it.
October is the official month for breast cancer awareness. Throughout the years, the number of cases have grown. In 2011 alone, there have been over 230,000 new cases of breast cancer reported. Because of events like the Big Pink Ribbon, awareness throughout the nation has been lifted. As of this year, there are more than 2.6 million breast cancer survivors in the United States.
Some people hunt because they enjoy the outdoors. Others hunt to stock up their freezers. Hunting has become a well-liked recreational sport over the last years. I'm Luke with BDTV here in beautiful Alabama, here to go hunting. You should always dress safely and take into account the condition of your environment you're surrounded by. You can see I have a hat with an LED light in it, so when it gets dark, I can see my way around. Short sleeve shirt on, long pants so I don't get scratched up by thorns or anything like that, and my boots so I can get down and dirty in.
Notice how I blend in perfectly with the environment. You can't see me right now. You cannot see me. Be the ground. You are one with the ground.
If you're hunting with more than one person, you might want to wear this orange jacket. It's safe, and people won't mistake you for game. Now that you know what to wear, you need a hunting license. Hunt licenses are sold just about anywhere you can buy hunting gear. But before you need to purchase one, you need to pass your hunter safety course.
In many states, a big game license is required for each animal harvested. 49 out of 50 states require a hunter to take a several-hour safety course. The class teaches you basic outdoor survival skills, firearm techniques, and wildlife preservation.
Well, Winter Haven, if you have the want to hunt, I hope you have a safe and awesome time. I hope you've learned a thing or two from my tips. This has been Luke with BDTV. I'll see you in the woods.
Facebook is the leading social network of this generation. I'm Devin with BDTV, here to find out more about Facebook.
On average, there are over 650 million active users on Facebook. Did you know that in 20 minutes, 1,587,000 wall posts are made? Facebook is now worth $80 billion, and a Facebook employee sold his hoodie for $4,000. Those with an addiction to Facebook spend up to 700 million minutes on Facebook a day. Facebook rumors can spread like wildfire and affects people's moods and can lead to suicide.
How much of your free time do you spend on Facebook?
Well, I have it on my phone, so whenever I get bored, I just go on and check everybody's statuses.
And how has Facebook affected you negatively or positively?
Well, it keeps me updated, and I really haven't had that much drama on Facebook, but I've seen what it can do, and it's not good.
So Danny, have you ever dealt with Facebook drama?
Yes, I have, Devin.
And how has it affected your personal life?
Well, all of the drama really leaked into the real world, and I just couldn't deal with that anymore.
Well, Winter Haven, now you know the positive and negative things about Facebook. I'm Devin with BDTV, signing out.
Recently, a former Winter Haven High School student known on this very field has gone under a traumatic event in her life. I'm Melissa with BDTV to tell you a little bit more about Bailey Kent. What can you tell me about Bailey?
I can tell you that Bailey developed a staph infection. Since then, she has had damage to her heart and her brain. They have done several surgeries to correct the procedure that it started. She is recovering quite well. It's going to be a long process, but she's doing extremely well at this point.
What have students done to help? They've organized t-shirt orders that say Team BK6 on them, and that has raised over $500. They've also, the senior class has also donated their funds for the class reunion, and that is $800.
Well, the first time I met Bailey was I was coaching JV soccer, and she came out, and she was a hustler. She was kind of a little bit clumsy, and in fact there was a big joke about how many times she would fall down in a practice, and that she held the record. And then we had her for 2 years in JV, and then she went up to the varsity, and she got better and better every year until finally she was probably one of the better players in the county.
Now that you know a little bit more about Bailey Kent, keep her in your mind. I'm Liz with BDTV, signing off. Cheerleading, a sport done around the nation. I'm Liz with BDTV, here to tell you more about cheerleading. What is cheerleading to you?
Cheerleading is a group of people, generally females, but also males, helping raise the spirit in the school, helping lead the fans at games, to encourage the players to do well, and so a leadership group at a school.
The first cheerleaders were all males. Women began cheerleading in 1907. Most female athlete injuries come from cheerleading. Cheerleading is a sport. Why did you become a cheerleader?
Well, ever since I was little, I've been coming to the Winter Haven football games with my dad, and I always saw the cheerleaders cheering, and I thought it would be fun, so I tried out.
A cheerleader is a person who encourages a team or crowd. Why did you become a cheerleading coach?
I became a cheerleading coach because I cheered in high school at Auburndale, and I enjoyed it very much and everything about it, and I wanted to continue what I learned, and I just enjoy working with the cheerleaders and being a part.
Well, now that you know a little bit more about cheerleading, you should try it next year. I'm Melissa with BDTV, signing off.
You're probably wondering what I was doing back there. That was a filming technique called stop motion. I'm Luke with BDTV, here to take an in-depth look on stop frame motion. Stop frame is an animation technique to make physically manipulated objects appear to move on its own. Some important pioneers of stop frame animation are Georges Méliès, who is well known for A Trip to the Moon. Segundo de Showman used colorful hand tinting in every frame. Ladislaw Starnix used insects and other animals as his protagonist. Alexander Pushko, who was referred to as the Soviet Walt Disney. Oscar Fischinger, a pioneer in abstract film. And Willis O'Brien, who created his own characters out of clay. Now that you know more about stop frame filming, you know just how they filmed that commercial you like. I'm Luke of BDTV. Wait up, Aaron.